How's my nasal?
Good, mate. I've got you. You've lost. Your head's not up now, anyway. Are you ready? Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with my good friend. Well, it seems like half a Billy Nelson. I've just got to congratulate on the weight loss, Billy. You can let the people know, how much have you lost?
£61 now in 13 weeks.
Fucking well done to you, mate. And like I said to you, somebody sent me a video of you shadowboxing, and almost had to do a double take and rewatch the video back and back. And it's like, that's no Billy. But listen, you're looking good, and you're almost back to fighting fitness.
Pound off cruiserweight now.
No, but well done to you, mate. And listen, I've just done a good talk there with Martin Bakole, and we spoke about him sparring Usyk out there in Dubai, and I said that he sparred Anthony Joshua, so there's no man better to talk to when it comes to this big fight, because he's been in the ring with both of them. He knows them quite well now, I'd imagine. But when you look at this fight yourself and the magnitude of this fight, Joshua and Usyk, I mean, heavyweight boxing is boxing, so to speak. Everyone loves a big heavyweight fight. Yeah, your thoughts on the fight itself next week?
I think it'll be a really interesting fight again. In my personal point of view, as everybody's well aware of, probably, is that AJ's got to be one that's got to do a lot of changes.
Mm-hmm.
Usyk, why change something that you've only lost 15 amateur fights and 350 or whatever it is, and undefeated cruiserweight, undefeated heavyweight? You don't need to change your style. You've got a winning style down to perfection. He's very, very, very good. Master boxer. You don't box a master boxer. AJ has to revert to type, and if he doesn't, then I can see him the same result points to Usyk.
He's made the changes, obviously, with Garcia coming into this camp. Not with Garcia, so can you see him making them changes then? They're changing his coaching staff?
He'll need to.
Yeah.
He'll need to. What's the point in changing personnel if you're not going to listen, absorb the information, and change your style?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do it, see if he reverts to type, then Robert Garcia's as well got to sit in the change room, because it's just going to be the same result, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a good fight. I'm looking forward to it. But going on to your heavyweight, Martin Bakole, I spoke about the frustration for Martin with these fights going ahead, with everyone talking about. You see them on their Instagram stories. Everyone's talking about this and calling each other out. But it seems like Martin's name isn't getting spoken about, even after a good win against the Olympic gold medalist Anthony Joshua in France. So, are you frustrated as his manager and coach?
Not at all. No. But what's been happening behind the scenes is of nobody's concern, really, apart from me and Martin. Only me and Martin know what's been happening, and we're very, very happy with what's been happening. We've been offered. I got offered Joe Joyce 3 weeks ago. We said yes. I believe it was for a non-pay-per-view fight, but I don't think Joe was wanting the fight as a non-pay-per-view. He was wanting a pay-per-view, and didn't really. They were quite apprehensive to take the fight, I think. But in the same respect, they were wanting a pay-per-view fight rather than a non-pay-per-view. And why would you fight a non-pay-per-view against him?
Definitely. But what is next for Martin, and what are you hoping for this year? Like I said to you, I mean, the belts are tied up. It seems like they've been tied up with the top three for a long time now.
Too long now. Too long. The rematches took forever in the day to come about. Too many fights with Deontay Wilder as well. We'll get ourselves by the beginning of the year in position to be roughly mandatory. Murphy, open that door for him, Martin.
That's Billy Nelson's big ass Alsatian crying to get out.
It's a German Shepherd.
German Shepherd. They're not Alsatian German Shepherds?
No.
Well, listen, I'm a dog guy, but I didn't know that.
It's like fucking saying a Chihuahua is a Rottweiler.
Is it not? They're vicious little bastards.
They can be.
Where we there? Yeah, you the position of Martin Bakole right now. You're going to get yourself in position, obviously, with the belts.
That's the plan. Get yourself a fight, and then maybe a much bigger fight by the end of the year. There's big fights out there for us with my name's been mentioned many things, and but playing things be here just now. There's quite a few notes of interest, let's say.
Good stuff, good to hear. I mentioned names where obviously Chisora's coming off a good win against Pula.
Chisora's an easy fight for Martin Bakole. Chisora doesn't want the fight. His team have phoned me and asked me not to mention his name. If we don't mind, don't call out Chisora, because Chisora will just get stopped with Martin, plain and simple. Daniel Dubois is easy money for Martin Bakole. Easy money.
But that's what I'm saying. I mentioned Dubois and Dillian White because obviously Dubois coming off a good win. Every other heavyweight seems to have a fight right now, these top guys. Wilder's got Hellenius, it looks like now, and the heavyweights that I think Martin needs is the Dubois and maybe even the Dillian Whites.
No problem. Why is Dillian White not shouting out Martin Bakole? Why is Derek Chisora not shouting out Martin Bakole? Why is Daniel Dubois not shouting out Martin Bakole? Joe Joyce? Parker? Why? You answer me. You answer me.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Does he bring the name to the table?
He's number 5 in the world. He's got a higher ranking than most of these guys.
Yeah. Is it? Does he do too good in spar? Maybe. Does he not bring the money to the table? I don't know what it is.
Well, the promoter brings the money to the table. We're no greedy individual. We'll negotiate, and as long as Martin gets a fair wage, and he's happy with the fight, we'll take the fight. It's plain and simple. We're no greedy individuals. We'll get to the world title, we'll win the world title, and then we'll move on.
I mean,
he will have to do it the hard way.
I was going to say that it's a hard route.
Martin's the B side until he wins the world title, and then he's the A side.
But in terms of a fight next, who are you hoping for? He said to me that hopefully Billy has the answer for you. So has Billy got the answer for me in terms of what's next?
Billy's got the answer, but not for you.
Come on, Billy.
No.
I've given you congratulated on your weight loss and everything.
Okay.
I've given you the first compliment I've ever gave you in your whole life.
That's okay. It'll probably be the last as well now. But
it will be the last after this. I'm going to cuss you when I go on my way home.
No, there's no fight planned. There's no date. But when we're talking about it, there'll be 2 fights this year.
Good. Does Martin have to travel again? Does he have to go to France, to these places, or can we see him in the UK again?
No, it'll be in the UK.
Yep.
I hope.
So for you yourself, Billy, and I want to just touch on the weight loss because it was a surprise for me seeing how actually skinny you are, man. Maybe you can spar me for a change because there was a weight difference for me to have a little move around with you, but now there seems to be the same.
There's a class difference as well.
Yeah, so what brought the weight loss on? Was you just thought
bad living.
Bad living.
Uncomfortable in clothing. Not uncomfortable in here. I was doing my job in here, but I'm quicker and sharper now as well. So
good.
Just general lifestyle change for the better.
Good man, and well done to you again.
Thank you.
Now, I want to come away from the heavyweight division because you've been.
I want to say one more thing about the heavyweight division.
Okay, let's go.
When Martin went over to spar in Dubai and in the Ukraine with Usyk, his management company were very, very, very
Usyk's
impressed.
management company.
They've said that he's the best that they've had over there sparring, and he's a world champion in the waiting. Super impressed with him they were, and more so the respect that Usyk's got for him is different class.
And that's. Can you get any higher compliment than that coming from somebody like Usyk with the gold medals, the amateur career he had, and now the professional career he's had? That's some compliment.
Right. This is one of the reasons that he's just an avoided man like Hrgovic.
No, again, that's probably what it is. It's the stories. Maybe he's too good for his own good. If that makes sense.
See this high risk, low reward. A lot of shite. There's another word for that. Shite bag. Come and fight the man. Come and fight the man. Any of you heavyweights in Britain. Daniel's not got a fight lined up. Let's fight Martin Bakole for Christmas. Let's get a blockbuster on for his WBA belt. Frank Warren, I spoke to Frank Warren. I got on well with Frank Warren, and I said to him, let's make Daniel Dubois. I said, but I'll assure you there's only going to be one winner. Daniel will get knocked out.
No pressure, Martin.
There's no pressure. He will get knocked out.
Yeah.
He will get stopped. Not knocked out, stopped. He will get stopped.
Right. Again,
Comprehensively stopped.
and you've told Frank this.
Yes.
And what's Frank's response to that? Shut up, Billy.
No, not at all. No. Why would he say shut up, Andy?
No, I'm just. I was joking.
No,
I'm joking.
but,
I'm just saying.
No,
like,
no, you need to get, explain yourself. Why would he say shut up?
I know. I was more of an off the cuff joke there. But what I'm saying, did he dismiss you in a sense?
Not at all. No. Why would you be dismissive of somebody? I trained world champions for Frank Vaughan, British champions. He knows that I know what I'm talking about. I told you 3-4 years ago how good Martin Bakole was when he was number 132 in the world. And nobody had heard of him. Now he's number 5. So we must be doing something right. More so the big man. You don't get number 5 in the world if you're not a good fighter, Andy.
No, I 100% agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you, Billy. And it's like I say, it seems like every time I have a conversation with you or an interview with you in this chamber, it seems to be over the same sort of stuff. I'm always itching for you to get. I think that Martin deserves a fight. I think
you said he need a big name, but beat Yoka.
Easily beat Yoka.
Easily beat Yoka. Now I'm going to ask you a question. How many would Daniel Dubois go over there and fight him in Paris? Yes or no?
I wouldn't think so.
We did. He did. Would Chisora go over? Not a hope in hell. There's others you just know that wouldn't do it. He's went over there. He went to Poland, battered Whack. Whack came out and said after the fight, the best fight he's ever fought. And he's fought Klitschko and he's fought Pavotkin.
Just to play devil's advocate on that, do you think that maybe Martin needed to go over there because he needed to make more of a name for himself than what Dubois does and what Chisora does?
As I stated earlier, we know we're the B-side. We don't give a shit about the B-side. We don't care who's in the opposite corner. He will beat them. Then it doesn't matter. It's only a B-side. What a lot of shite. A-side, pish. It's an opponent in front of you, and he will go and beat them. Fuck the A-side. Oh, you're the A-side. We don't want to fight you. Fuck that. Get us in. Make the fight, and we'll see who's the A-side. Tony Bellew was walking about like a man in shock after the fight. He'd never been given a beating like that in his life, and it was a beating.
Tony Bellew?
Tony Bellew, apologies. Tony Yoka.
I was going to say Tony Bellew, I was like, oh shit.
Tony Bellew's a fine fighter, a great fighter. I'm talking about Tony Yoka. Tony Yoka's a good fighter, but he's a much better fighter.
And he's shown that. He's shown that in the fight now.
100%. And he'll show it. He'll continue to show it, like he said himself. I reckon, I thought his figures were a wee bit low, saying he's only showed 30%. I thought it was about 70%, maybe 30% to come.
I'm sure he said 15%.
Oh, Tony said that himself. He's having the president, not I.
Tony Bellew again, sorry. I'm used to speaking.
Tony Bellew. You say Tony Bellew.
A very popular fighter, obviously. Tony Yoka said he was the best fighter he's ever faced as well.
And again, there's another compliment there.
Very much so.
Definitely.
We need to start, as a Scotsman, getting behind your Scottish-based fighters, as you always do.
I do.
The wee comment about Frank Vaughan saying, "What did he say?"
That was more of a joke to say dismiss you off a little bit. To say,
but it shouldn't be dismissed. He shouldn't really speak like that. Because
I'm behind Martin Bakole.
They don't be. He's not.
Am I being behind you from day one, Martin?
Alright, but nobody should be dismissive of Martin Bakole.
But I get stick being a biased jock.
That'll be to the opponent's.
I get stick for being a biased jock.
So they are.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm trying to be that media sit on the fence type guy. But
no, you don't want to be that.
Fuck it.
Speak your mind. Exactly. It's the best way. People respect you for it long term.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Well, I know you're going to have to train Martin Bakole, so I'll let you get off, and I'll probably stick around 5 minutes and see how light you are on your feet now. But as always, thank you so much, and until the next time, brother.
Okay, mate.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more
There's
times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.